First up is Haley Anderson. Haley is the daughter of Evan and Kayla Anderson. She has been involved with cheer for 5 years and Spirit Squad for 7 years. Additional activities she's been involved in during her high school career at Central Cass are dance, Spirit Squad, track and field staff, Big Brother, Big Sister, and National Honor Society. After high school, Haley plans on attending Joseph's School of Hair, Skin, and Body for Cosmetology and Aesthetics. When asked what her favorite memory is, she said getting to spend time with my best friends and going to state for boys and girls basketball during her freshman year. Up next is Tara Brenner. Tara is the daughter of host parents Rich and Carrie Butler. She has been involved in cheer for 1 year. Other activities she's involved in during her high school career at Central Cass are PAVE, Spirit Squad, cross country, prom committee, theater, and she's planning on participating in track. After leaving Central Cass, Tara plans on going back to Germany where she will graduate from high school. When asked what her favorite memory is, she said learning to spell victory. Up next is Maya Davis. Maya is the daughter of Scott and Kara Davis. She's been involved in Spirit Squad for 7 years and in cheer for 4 years. Activities she has been involved in during her high school career at Central Cass are volleyball, track and field, cheer, PAY, Big Brother, Big Sister, Student Council, National Honor Society, prom committee, volleyball staff, and track and field staff. After high school, Maya plans on attending UND to pursue a degree in nursing. When asked what her favorite memory is, she said going to state for boys and girls basketball her freshman year. Up next is Ella Detler. Ella is the daughter of Jason Detler and Jennifer Altman. She has been a basketball staff for 4 years. Other activities she's been involved in include dance, Big Brother, Big Sister, softball, and prom committee. Ella's plans after high school include attending Mayville State University to pursue a degree in elementary education. When asked what her favorite memory is, she said getting to travel and to be with the other statisticians. Up next is Riley Hansen. Riley is the son of Logan and Amy Hansen. He has been involved in basketball for 4 years. Additional activities Riley has been involved in during his time here at Central Cass are football, National Honor Society, Academic Olympics, and Science Olympiad. Riley plans to attend the University of Mary and major in clinical exercise physiology. When asked what his favorite memory from his basketball career at Central Cass is, he said winning state his freshman year. Keegan Peterson. Keegan is the son of Brian and Ashley Peterson. He has been involved in basketball for 4 years. Additional activities he's been involved in are baseball, track, and football. After high school, Keegan plans on attending NDSCS to become an electrician. When asked what his favorite memory from his basketball career at Central Cass is, he said spending time with the guys during practice and games. Up next is Nora Sherwood. Nora is the daughter of Cara and Kyle Sherwood. She has been a basketball staff for 4 years. Additional activities she's been involved with during her time at Central Cass are volleyball staff, baseball staff, PAY, and student council. Nora plans to attend college to pursue a degree in fashion design and marketing. When asked what her favorite memory is, she said the bus rides with the other stats. Ladies and gentlemen, your senior crew at Central Cass.
Well, hello everyone, and a good Friday evening to you, and welcome to Castleton and Central Cass High School, as tonight North Dakota High School Division A Region 1 boys basketball, a rivalry matchup. It's the Battle of Cass County, as the Jaguars of Northern Cass make the trek to Castleton to take on their arch rival, the Squirrels of Central Cass. Should be a good matchup here tonight. Double points, 2 points in the region. A chance for the Central Cass Squirrels to lock up that #1 seed in the upcoming region tournament as well. This is your Irie Insurance pregame show, and it continues next on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471. Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
At the Central Cass School District, excellence isn't just a goal, it's our mission by empowering individuals to make a positive impact. Central Cass School District is dedicated to providing students with an innovative curriculum supported by a variety of co-curricular activities from athletics and the arts to leadership and service, aiming to provide excellence between students, staff, family, and community. Central Cass School District, fostering student excellence by inspiring individuals to be their best.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Brady Siebels with you here tonight. This is your Irie Insurance pregame show, online at IrieINS.com to get a free quote. Well, these teams are coming off of a week or more layover, just with how the schedule falls with the girls basketball season starting before the boys basketball season here in Division A, with the girls region tournaments going on this week. You always kind of take a week-long break in between games. Talk with both coaches about just kind of how they processed that week. Coming up here in just a few moments, taking a look at the Region 1 standings, or at least looking at both of these teams. For Central Cass, 15-4 overall, 8-1 region points-wise record. Double points tonight could lock up that #1 seed in the region tournament. For Northern Cass, they are 12-7 overall, 3-5 in the region. A chance hoping to lock up in that 4-5 matchup here at the region tournament coming up here in just a little bit over a couple of weeks from today. For Central Cass, their last time out was February 20th, a road loss, so 7 nights ago, against at Devil's Lake, as they had a 4-game win streak snapped against the Firebirds last Friday night, losing to Devil's Lake 81-73. Whereas for Northern Cass, they are 3-2 in their last 5. Their last time out last Thursday, a 61-52 loss against Lisbon. That's a look at both of our teams. We'll take a break. We'll come back. It's our pregame coaches' comments. If we'll talk with both head coaches, we'll talk with Coach Matt Norman in a bit. But when we return, Coach Bryce Lagstall for Northern Cass. That's coming up on yourliveevent.com.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
YourLiveEvent.com, our reinsurance pregame show continues. Our pregame coach's comments. Coach Bryce Laxdal for Northern Cass. And Coach, here we are, last couple days of February, only a couple days left of the regular season. Just kind of talk about where you're at with you and your Jaguar boys.
I think we had a pretty successful season so far. We were picked last in the region. We're probably going to finish, 4 or 5 somewhere in there. A little bit undersized, but our boys have been playing hard, competing every game, and that's really, all you can ask for. And, I don't see that changing here the last 2 games of the regular season, and then going into the postseason, we're going to try to find our shooting's kind of gone away from the outside a little bit. We've struggled a couple games in a row, so hopefully we figure that out tonight, and then moving forward, and that's going to be a key for us. If we got to be able to shoot it.
Just talk about, with that, that fight, that improvement that you've been seeing, how just great has that been able to see as the season has gone along?
It's been really nice. We kind of struggled this summer with a lot of injuries. We never had all of our guys at any team camps or at any of our stuff at the school with concussions and broken thumbs and broken shoulders. So just the amount, how far they've come since basketball has started has really, really been nice to see that the growth as a team. And we're in a really competitive region. It's tough, and to lose that summer stuff like we did, put us behind the 8 ball. But our guys have just been working, grinding, and they've played really hard.
Rivalry matchup, no matter the sport, no matter what the records are. It's always fun when Northern Cass and Central Cass play against each other.
Yeah, it's going to be a full gym tonight. The Acro team's here. There'll be really good energy in here, and it's going to be energy off both sides. We got to feed that. Try to hang around and make it interesting in the end.
Bryce, thanks for the time. Good luck tonight.
Absolutely. Thank you.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
Embrace the joy of community at Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, where wonderful neighbors and energetic minds come together. If you're seeking more than just a place to call home, you found the right spot with Halstead Living Center and Heritage House. Whether your interests lie in music, agriculture, sports, or dancing, you'll find someone who shares your passion and expertise. Discover a fulfilling lifestyle filled with connection and celebration with Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead. Get more information by calling 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
Event.com, our insurance pregame show. Matt Norman for Central Cast. And Coach, kind of when we get to this season, always a little bit unique just with how the calendar falls. Kind of almost have a week off just with the girls regional. So kind of talk about how has the last week or so been for you and the team?
You know, it's been great. We've had a chance to make sure that we're healthy, fix a couple things that might have been broken after a tough loss to Devils Lake, and then get focused on a good night tonight against Northern Cass.
Yeah, how important is that? The fact, like you mentioned, this is only a couple days left, and then it's tournament time for you and the boys.
Absolutely, and it's a 2-point game, so it matters a ton. And it's our last home game, so it's senior night too. So we get a chance to give a shout out to Riley and Keegan and Ella and Nora, our seniors, as they, this is the last time they get to perform here as basketball players. So it's going to be a fun night. We really got to. We got to make sure that we execute tonight. We got to make sure that big crowd, the fact that it's a 2-point game, none of those can be distractions for us as we try to secure the one spot in the region.
Yeah, like you mentioned that it is a lot of emotion just with that. How do you kind of maybe curtail those and make sure that they're ready to go tonight?
It's just a good chance to embrace the moment, understand that, there is, some special significance to tonight's game, but at the end of the day, it is just another basketball game. So we got to take a step back. We got to remember what we were prepared for, remember what we've drilled all year, and then go out and rely on one another to get it done.
Added to the fact that it is a senior night, also it's always fun when it's a Northern Cass and Central Cass, no matter what the sport, no matter what time of the year, no matter what the records are.
Yeah, without a doubt. The crowd is huge tonight, and we got FM Acro playing at half too. So not only should it be a good competitive game, but we've got a ton of people in the gym, which is awesome.
Give us a key for the Squirrels here tonight.
We got to dictate physicality and dictate tempo. We got to make sure that we don't cower whenever we get ran into. We got to make sure that we're being the aggressor to create some extra possessions.
Matt, thanks for the time. Good luck tonight.
Appreciate it, man.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes tour, July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure, to watch a travel show, and to book this tour.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter.
Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers. They are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You don't have to spend 4 years or a fortune to start your future. At NDSCS, you'll find first-class classrooms, expert instructors, and hands-on learning that gets you job-ready fast. Earn your degree, gain confidence, and start a career you love sooner than you think. With 97% job placement, high starting salaries, and transfer programs that save thousands, it just makes sense. And that's why NDSCS is the smarter way to college.
Brady Siebels, Nora Sherwhite joining you here tonight. Brady, I on the microphone, Nora behind the camera. Thank you, Nora, for running camera for us here tonight. Irie Insurance pregame show. Reminder, if you have not already, hit the like button on this video. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on social media as well as visit our website. Take a look at Region 1 standings. Points record-wise, Central Cass the top team, 8-1. This is a double-point matchup. Could secure that top spot in the region tonight. Kindred is 6-3. Oak Grove is 7-3. Wapaton 7-4. Then a gap of Northern Cass 3-5. Lisbon 3-7. And Valley City winless at 0-11. They will be the number 7 seed at the upcoming region tournament. Take a break. We'll come back with our starting lineups. That's next on YourLiveEvent.com.
The World of Outlaws late models are coming to Norman County Raceway on June 30th, 2026. Infield seating, your chance to meet your favorite National Touring Series drivers, and much, much more. Tickets are available now at ncraceway.com. Order yours today, and we'll see you June 30th, 2026.
Common doesn't do the extra reps. Common doesn't push the limits. And Common doesn't do all of that before the sun is up. We work harder than anyone else when no one is watching, so that when everyone is watching, we're ready to answer the call. Discover your uncommon side with the North Dakota Army National Guard.
Thank you to all the sponsors that you'll see in here throughout this broadcast. Of course, whenever possible, please patronize these businesses. At the very least, stop on in and tell them thank you, as without them, this coverage on YourLiveEvent.com would not be possible. Our starting lineups in the opening tip. It's Central Cass and Northern Cass coming up next on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Northern Cass, we believe every learner has the power to change the world, and we're here to help them do just that. That's why we're not your average school district. We deliver a world-class education built on trust, authentic relationships, and bold, innovative practices that prepare learners for whatever path they choose. Northern Cass is currently looking for bus and activity drivers to help out with routes in the morning and afternoon. For more information becoming a bus and activity driver with Northern Cass, give Bryce Laxdal a call at 701-331-0452. That's 701-331-0452.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
It's time now for our starting lineups here in our Irie Insurance pregame show. We'll start with the starting lineups for the Jaguars of Northern Cass. A 5'11 sophomore forward, number 0, Brooks Crockett. A 5'7 senior guard, number 2, Miles Freilich. A 6-foot junior forward, number 3, Hudson Richo. A 5'9 senior guard, number 4, Parker Zeski. And a 6'2 senior forward, number 13, Chris Hoyland. Bryce Laxdal is the head coach. Chad Whitner and Nick Tice is the assistant coaches for Northern Cass. Time now for the starting lineups for the home team on the scoreboard, the Squirrels of Central Cass. A 6-foot junior guard, number 1, Cash Lorenz. A 6'1 sophomore guard, number 2, Andrew Zemer. A 6'1 senior guard, number 3, Keegan Peterson. A 6'2 sophomore guard, number 13, Cole Burr. And into the starting lineup, on senior night, the 6'5 senior center, number 21, Riley Hansen. That's the starting lineup for the Squirrels of Central Cass. Head coach is Matt Norman. This has been your Irie Insurance pregame show, online at irieins.com. So it's the Squirrels, it's the Jaguars. The Battle of Cass County here tonight on yourliveevent.com. 2 points on the line. Always fun. Like we mentioned, no matter the sport, no matter the time of year, no matter the record, anytime the Jaguars and the Squirrels match up against each other, it's going to be a fun contest. Northern Cass, the road black uniforms, gold numerals, and a gold stripe down the side with Jags across the front. For Central Cass, the home whites, red numerals outlined in black with Central Cass across the front, as Hansen able to win the opening tip for Central Cass. As Burr with it to Lorenz, handed off. Zemer picked up his dribble. Back over to Burr. 20 on the shot clock, and Crockett able to deflect it out of bounds. It will stay with the Squirrels, 18 to shoot. Again, thanks for joining us on yourliveevent.com. A busy week, and it just keeps on continuing here as we've hit the tournament time all across the great state of North Dakota and across the river in Minnesota as well. As Lorenz was unable to get the basket to drop, but the offensive rebound taken by Peterson. His putback attempt was no good, and the rebound was taken by Hoyland. Possession for the first time to the Jaguars. Freilich across the timeline. Crockett back to Freilich. Zeski. Freilich with it, left wing. Tried to get it inside. It's tipped by Peterson, and it's stolen away. Zemer with the turnover, forces it. Zemer now with the drive, handed off. Keegan Peterson, ball on the floor, and it's stolen away. Freilich able to get the steal. Crockett the other way, and coming back, Keegan Peterson able to swat it out of bounds. It will stay with Northern Cass. As we'll get a whistle, as we'll get a timeout called on Northern Cass. A quick timeout. We'll take one as well from Cass County Mutual, online casscountymutual.com. No score here on the Bank North scoreboard, yourliveevent.com.
What was that? Is that Top Insurance?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Toop Insurance.
Maybe Toupee.
Could be Toupee. Yeah, I don't know.
Or Taupe insurance? Maybe?
I don't think so.
Say it right. That's T-O-O-P. That's taupe.
Oh, it's taupe.
That's Taupe Insurance in Castleton. Get in touch with Ryan today for a quote or review of your policies.
At the timeout from Cass County Mutual, Coach Laxdal wanted the foul call on that. Took the timeout really just to talk to the officials. Spent the first 20 seconds talking with the officials. Said about one quick word to the Jaguars in that 30-second timeout. Jaguars back with it. Freilich for three, no, and the rebound taken by Keegan Peterson. Lorenz with the drive, backs it out. Peterson inside, Hansen up and under, no. Got his own rebound. Kick out, three ball, good. Colbert with the triple. He'll open up the scoring for Central Cass. Freilich across the timeline. Zeski. Over to Brooks Crockett. He'll look to drive inside, laying good. His first points for the Jags. 3-2, they trail. Just past 2 minutes gone in the first quarter. Zemer across the timeline. Peterson. Zemer. Baseline, puts it up, no. And the rebound taken by Zeski. In the corner, Crockett, drive, baseline, no, but draws the foul. So Keegan Peterson will pick up the foul, his first, team's first. First trip to the charity stripe, as Brooks Crockett will shoot a pair. First one is good, rattles in, around, and eventually falls. So Easton Holland checking in as Hansen will check out for the Squirrels. Crockett, second shot. That one is short, and the rebound taken by Central Cass. Lorenz with it all the way inside for two. Cash Lorenz with the bucket. 5-3, they lead on the Bank North scoreboard. Crockett across the timeline. Head to Zeski. Drive inside, no. And Boer gets the rebound. Zemer across the timeline. Boer in the corner, Holland. Baseline drive underneath the basket. Lobs it out. Boer thought about it instead. Lorenz will put up the three, no. Rebound, tip, put back. Andrew Zemer. 7-3. All the way as Freilich on the drive will get a foul on the floor on Cash Lorenz. His first, team second. Crockett to inbound it for the Jags. Zeski. Crockett. Kick out. Hoyland for three. No, that one's too strong. And Lorenz with the rebound. They'll bring it across the timeline. Still with it. Good feed inside. Up and under. Easton Holland for two. Brody Zeski to check in for the Jaguars on the next whistle. Freilich across the timeline. Drives Parker Zeski back out. Freilich with it. 20 to shoot in the corner. Crockett lost the handle of it. Baseline drive, draws a foul. Chase Evenson also checking in for Northern Cass, and Zane Blixt checking in for the Squirrels. Freilich got to get it inbounds. 5 seconds. Inside. Crockett for two. That'll stop the 6-0 run for Central Cass, as we'll get a whistle and a foul. Miles Freilich with the foul. It's his first, team's first. Dolly Parton special 9-5. Central Cass with the lead. We're with the 3 ball. That one's off the mark, but Andrew Zemer able to collect the rebound. Now reset. Lorenz in the corner. He'll put up the 3 ball. That one rolls around, no good. Freilich with the rebound. Drive. Hudson Reachel. No. Rebound, and we'll get a whistle, and it will be out of bounds off the Squirrels. It'll stay Jaguar ball. 3:33 to play. Crockett to inbound it. Evenson. Back to Crockett. Back to Evenson. Tried to get it to Reachel, but it's stolen away. Andrew Zemer with the steal and the layup. As Crockett across the timeline, still with it. And we'll get a whistle and charge. Holland taking one for the team. As Crockett with his first, team second. Jackson Deutsch checking in for the Squirrels. So Holland will inbound it along the sideline right in front of Coach Norman. Zemer across the timeline. Gives it to Holland. Back to Zemer in the corner. 3 minutes to go, first quarter. Over to Deutsch. And in the corner, Blixt. Far corner. Back to Lorenz. He'll look to drive inside. Put it up. No, but draws the foul. And for the first time, the Squirrels are going to the free throw line. Brody Zeski will pick up the foul, his first, team's third. Free throw off the mark, no good. Second shot is good. So Lorenz will split the pair. 12-5. Brooks Crockett up ahead. Brody Zeski picks up his dribble. Back to Crockett. Back to Brody Zeski. On the near sideline. Evenson. Back to Brody Zeski with a drive in the paint. Kick out. Freilich. And Brooks Crockett, the drive. No, but draws the foul. And Brooks Crockett to the free throw line. So Zemer with the foul, his first, team's fourth. First free throw attempt is up and good for Brooks Crockett. Hudson Reachel back in. Second shot is good. Brooks Crockett, all 7 points for the Jags so far. Inbound to Blixt and ahead to Deutsch. Inside Holland. Back out Lorenz in the corner. Guarded there by Freilich and Jackson Deutsch. Over to Zemer. 20 to shoot. He'll look to drive inside. Kick out. Deutsch for 3. No. Rebound tipped around. Holland able to corral it underneath the basket. Looking for some space. Zemer inside. Deutsch. And a foul. So Chris Hoyland on the foul, his first, team's fourth. Both teams with 4 fouls. Jackson Deutsch to the free throw line for the first time. First one, rattles out, no good. Lucas Christensen checking in for Central Cass. Deutsch second shot, good. Got them both. Inbounds, Miles Freilich. Across the timeline. Brody Zeski, left wing. Top of the key, Hudson Reachel. Over to Freilich. Picks up his dribble. Brooks Crockett, drive inside. Floater off the glass, and the foul! So Brooks Crockett the chance for the three-point play. So Jackson Deutsch on the foul, his first. Team's fifth. That puts Northern Cass in the bonus for the final 90 seconds of this quarter. Crockett free throw is good. He's got all 10. As bad pass, that one eventually battle for the ball, and we'll get a tie-up. Pass was deflected. The tie-up will give it to Northern Cass. Turnover by the Squirrels. Crockett, or inbounds, Frelick's to Crockett, three ball, that one's off the mark. The offensive rebound by Hoyland keeps the possession alive for the Jags. Rachel with a drive, inside, good! Hudson Rachel for two. First points by someone not named Brooks Crockett. (13-12). Deficit down to one, and a travel. Squirrels turn it over. So a 1-point game. Under a minute to go, first quarter. Hoyland to inbound it. To Frelick. Guarded there by Lorenzo, get across the timeline. Double, triple team comes. Able to find Hudson Rachel. He'll put up the long two. No. Brody Zeski, though, with the offensive rebound. Three ball. Brooks Crockett from three. 15-13, the Jags with the lead as a foul. As Lorenz fouled on the drive. That is team foul number 5. So that will put the Squirrels at the bonus. Cash Lorenz at the free throw line. He's 1 of 2 from the stripe tonight. First shot is good. Parker Zeski back in. Second shot is good. So Lorenz got them both. So 15-15, 2 seconds between shot and game clock. Parker Zeski to Crockett. Back to Crockett. Handed off, Brody Zeski at the Squirrel logo. Looking for the steal there was Deutsch. Stays alive, ball deflected into the backcourt. Brody Zeski able to keep it alive. Inside, Hudson Rachel. And they'll get it to Parker Zeski. His shot no good. Hoyland with the rebound, and no, but draws the foul. As Zane Blixt on the foul. So, Chris Hoyland at the free throw line to shoot 2. First shot is up, rattles out, no good. Boer and Andrew Zemer both back in for Central Cats with 6.7 to go first quarter. Hoyland, second shot, rattles in and around and good. So 16-15, final 5 seconds. Zemer on the drive inside, underneath, and one. Nope, they'll call it before the shot. Excuse me, basket is good. So Hoyland with the foul, that'll be his second. As Easton Holland gets the basket and the chance for a three-point play. Holland's free throw is good. 18-16, inbound, Crockett just past half court. Too strong out of bounds. And that will do it for quarter number 1 on the Make North scoreboard. Central Cass 18, Northern Cass 16 on yourliveevent.com.
Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods. Red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro.
Stop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Watts Ace Hardware has a key cutting section, and check out their different paint mixing options from Benjamin Moore, Clark and Kensington, and Royal. From their grills to Traeger, Blackstone, Weber, and the Big Green Egg to the Customer Laser Engraving Center, Watts Ace Hardware is a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware.
Second quarter underway, 18-16. Central Cass with the lead after the first 8 minutes. As Jaguar basketball. Freilich with it at the squirrel logo. Hudson Rachel. And pass deflected out of bounds. As we'll get a whistle and we'll get a foul. Brooks Crockett on the foul. His second, team's first. As Freilich with a drive inside. His first points tonight. We're tied at 18. Three ball, board, deep three is good. 21-18. Jags back the other way, and Zeski will draw a foul. As Ben Nelson draws the foul. His first. Parker Zeski the drive in. Nelson forces a steal. As a drive shot attempt no good. And Hudson Rachel with the rebound. Aiden Dixon also in at the timeout for Northern Cass. Drive inside, no, but a foul. And the Jags going back to the line. As Cole Burr at the free throw, or commits the foul. As Freilich at the free throw line to shoot. First one is good. Deficit is 2. Second shot upcoming. On its way. Got them both. So Brody Zeski in, as is Easton Holland in for Central Cass. 21-20. Zemer up ahead. Keegan Peterson had it stripped from him. Loose ball on the floor, and it's off of the Squirrels. It will be Jaguar basketball. So Brody Zeski will inbound it to Crockett. As the steal, Andrew Zemer gets the steal and the lay-in. He's got 6, 23-20. Brody Zeski to inbound it. Squirrels trying to bring up the press. And Zemer gets the steal once again. His lay-in wouldn't go. Battle for the rebound, tipped around. And Miles Freilich able to track it down in the corner. He's still with it. Parker Zeski for 3, no. And the rebound tipped around, taken by Easton Holland. Zemer across the timeline. That's Easton Holland. Lost the handle of it. Brody Zeski the other way. Crockett, no. Got his own rebound, put back, draws a foul. So Brooks Crockett to the free throw line. So Andrew Ziemer picks up his second. Second shot upcoming, 23-20. Northern Cass trails, make it now 23-21 as Crockett splits the pair. Hudson Rachel back in, also back in, 13, Chris Hoyland. And a turnover, back to Northern Cass. Cash Lorenz with the inbound. 5:31 to play second quarter. Hoyland to inbound it. As Nelson gets the steal for Central Cass. Ziemer, he'll look to slow it down, drive inside, and we'll get a foul on the drive on the floor before the shot attempt. As Brody Zeski, the foul, his second, team second. So Squirrel basketball, 5:24 to play, first half. Reminder, we'll have our halftime report. FM Acro team performing at halftime. We'll have that for you right here on yourliveevent.com. Jake's got to get it into their own front court, and Freilich able to dribble it across the timeline. Hudson Rachel, the drive inside the paint, back out Hoyland, back to Hudson Rachel. Screen from Hoyland, free throw line, jumper short, and the rebound is taken by Lorenz. Across the timeline, drive inside, had it stripped from him on the way up. And Jaguar basketball, Chris Hoyland with it, he'll get it across the timeline. Freilich, back to Brody Zeski. Hoyland, drive inside, puts it up. No, and the rebound taken by Lorenz, his third board. Lorenz across the timeline. And we'll get a loose ball foul as Aiden Dixon and Brooks Crockett checking in for Northern Cass. 10 and 5, Blaze Cotton, Zane Blix checking in for Central Cass. .422 to play second quarter on the Bank North scoreboard. Inbounds, Boer for three. His third from beyond the arc, 26-21, a 5-point lead. Freilich across the timeline. Dixon with it. Freilich. Inside, Dixon, and blocked! Holland with the block, Dixon able to get it back. Boer trying to save it, but he was out of bounds. It'll stay with Northern Cass. Freilich to inbound. Dixon, Crockett, Rachel, back to Crockett. 5 seconds to shoot, lost it. Able to save it, Hudson Rachel from the corner, the three. Able to hit it from beyond the arc, in the corner, falling towards the out-of-bounds line. Back the other way, Blaze Cotton all alone at the block. He'll get the basket, 28-24. Freilich across the timeline. At the free throw line now. Back out, Crockett. Parker Zeski, the drive, then back out. Dixon, Miles Freilich, drive inside, puts it up, good. 28-26. Back the other way, Boer with it, fake the three, Holland with it. He'll look to drive inside, puts it up, good. (30-26). As Crockett had it deflected away from him out of bounds, we'll get a timeout. Or excuse me, just a substitution. Christensen Ziemer back in. Jaguar basketball inbounds to Dixon. 25 on the shot clock. Crockett Back to Dixon at the three-point arc. Hudson Rachel back to Dixon. 15 to shoot. Rachel. As Zeski thought about it, instead out to Crockett. 5 seconds to shoot. Freilich. Pass was deflected and able to get the steal was Andrew Zemer. Then we'll get a tie-up, and it gives it back to Northern Cass. So Chris Hoyland checking back in for the Jaguars. So Miles Freilich will inbound it along the sideline. Five seconds, got to get it in. Does so, and we'll get a timeout from Coach Laxdal. 2:15 to play second quarter. Bank North scoreboard. Squirrels 30, Jags 26, your live event.
If you're ready to save time, aggravation, and money, the team at Weber Insurance is here and ready to make the process as painless as possible. Weber Insurance makes sure you find the best insurance because their agency is 100% independent. They have the freedom to shop the marketplace and find the best possible combination of cost and coverage. Talk with Dan, Carol, Leslie, or Craig to get a quote started today, or go online to weberinsurance.net. Call, click, text, or stop in at Weber Insurance, locally owned in Castleton.
Out of the Tope Insurance timeout, give Ryan a call today, 701-347-4045. It is Jaguar basketball, 2:15 to play second quarter. Jags have used 2 timeouts. Central Cass has not used 1 yet tonight. As Hudson Rachel with the inbounds. Parker Zeski. He'll drive inside. Puts it up, good. His first points tonight, 30-28. Jaguars sticking around here. And we'll get a whistle and an offensive foul. So Lucas Christensen, the offensive foul. Easton Holland checking back in. Minute 53, Jaguar basketball. Inbounds to Miles Freilich. He'll get it across the timeline. Minute 45, 3 ball. Parker Zeski, no. Rebound deflected, tipped around, kept alive, and the floater. Parker Zeski back-to-back buckets, and we're tied at 30. 30 apiece. Minute 30 to go. Lorenz with the drive, and 1. Cash Lorenz try to make it a 3-point play. Parker Zeski will pick up the foul, his first, team's 4th. Cole Boer back in for Central Cass. 90 seconds to play first half. Free throw is good. As inbounds, got to get it in and unable to do so. Rolls out of bounds. It will be Squirrel basketball. Zemer to inbound it. 3 ball. Boer thought about it instead. Gets it to Lorenz. He'll look to drive inside. Lost the handle of it. And he was out of bounds. Trying to save it. Foot was out of bounds. It will be Jaguar basketball. Hoyland inbounded along the baseline. As miscommunication between him and Zeski, able to keep it alive though, was Miles Freilich. And they'll get it to Hoyland, who draws the foul. That is foul number 5. And Jackson Deutsch will pick up his second. So the Jags in the bonus, they'll shoot for the final 72 seconds of this first half. So again, we'll have the FME Acro team performing. We'll take a quick break. We'll quickly run down the first half stats and then get you the Acro team performance in its entirety. As Hoyland, his first free throw attempt is up and good. He's 2 of 3 from the stripe. Second shot is no good. And Boer with the rebound. But then able to get a steal was Brooks Crockett, and Zeski, no. Offensive rebound. Hoyland keeps it alive, backs it out, gets it to Freilich. Under a minute to go. Parker Zeski for 2. He's got 6 this quarter. We're tied up at 33. Zemer. Holland for 3. Good! Easton Holland. The hometown roll. As shot clock turned off, final 35 seconds. Freilich across the timeline. Brooks Crockett. Freilich to Hoyland. 15 seconds. Jaguars looking to use some clock, see if they can hold for the final shot. Crockett at the squirrel logo. Rachel. Over 3 balls. Zeski, that one is short. Boer with the rebound and 3-quarter court. Jackson Deutsch off the mark, no good. And through 2 quarters of play on the Bank North scoreboard. Central Cass 36, Northern Cass 33. The halftime report from Farmers Union Insurance, the Wisely and Kramer Agency. Coming up, YourLiveEvent.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search Your Live Event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side. Corner 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at YourLiveEvent.com.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No, 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 no! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-size hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez. Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassiz Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems, or are you working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility wants you to enjoy the events in the communities of our area. Here's to living the sweet life. American Crystal Sugar, Drayton.
FM Acro team getting their preparation underway here on the Farmers Union Insurance Wisely and Kramer Agency halftime report. 18-16 Central Cass outscores the Jags in the first quarter. 18-17 in that second quarter. At halftime, it's 36-33. Points-wise for Northern Cass, Brooks Crockett 13, Miles Freilich 6, Hudson Rachel 5, Parker Zeski with 6, Chris Hoyland with 2. For Central Cass, Cole Boer with 9, Blaze Cotton with 2, Jackson Deutsch with 1, Andrew Zemer 6, Cash Lorenz with 8, Easton Holland with 10. As the FM Acro Team 2 will be performing here at the half, we'll bring that for you right here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Let's give a warm welcome for the FM Acro Team 2.
Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Red River Valley winters are demanding. The expert heating and plumbing technicians at Bears Home Solutions will keep your home warm, dry, and comfortable all winter long. When winter's chill is in the air,
You need a bear in there.
check out bearshomesolutions.com.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Back here, YourLiveEvent.com, our halftime report from Farmers Union Insurance, the Wasling Kramer Agency. And Nora, I'll be honest, I have no idea how to follow what we just saw. But we'll try to make it work as the FM Acro team, once again, an outstanding performance here at the halftime of the Squirrels and Jaguars. The last batch of polls have been released in A and B boys basketball on Wednesday. 4 wins Minnewaca in the unanimous number 1, 14 all first place votes. They are 18-1 on the season. Beulah is up to number 2 at 17-2. Devils Lake is up a spot to number 3 at 13-7. Central Cass with a loss to Devils Lake last Friday night. They dropped from 2 to 4 at 15-4, and then Wahpeton rounds out the top 5 at 15-5. The others receiving votes include Kindred, Grafton, and Shiloh Christian here in the polls for the state of North Dakota. Take a break, come back with the start of our second half. That's coming up next on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471. Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
At the Central Cass School District, excellence isn't just a goal, it's our mission by empowering individuals to make a positive impact. Central Cass School District is dedicated to providing students with an innovative curriculum supported by a variety of co-curricular activities from athletics and the arts to leadership and service, aiming to provide excellence between students, staff, family, and community. Central Cass School District, fostering student excellence by inspiring individuals to be their best.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Second half about to get underway here. The Farmers Union Insurance Wasling Kramer Agency halftime report is concluded here on yourliveevent.com. Thanks so much once again for joining us here today from Castleton in the home finale, senior night for Central Cass. Taking a look at other games, potential upset alert as that top-ranked team of Four Winds Minnewacan. They are taking on Hillsborough Central Valley. That game available right now on yourliveevent.com. After 3, the Burros with a 5-point lead against the Indians. As back the other way, Central Cass able to open up the scoring. Easton Holland with 2. Holland, Lorenz, Zemer, Peterson, Boer, the 5 for Central Cass out on the floor, and taking it to the cup is Brooks Crockett. Crockett, Freilich, Rachel, Parker, Zeski, Hoyland. Starting 5 for Northern Cass here to start this second half. 4 for 3 in the corner, no. Rebound, put back is good by Keegan Peterson, his first points tonight. Lead is 5. Freilich across the timeline. In the corner, Brooks Crockett for 3. Starting off where he left in the first half, he scored 13 in that first quarter. He's got the first 5 for Northern Cass here in the second half. But back the other way, Andrew Zemer drops the 3. Lead back to 5. Hoyland across the timeline, picks up his dribble, top of the key. Parker Zeski just inside the free throw line, back out to Hoyland. He'll look to drive inside, guarded there by Boer, handed off. Parker Zeski, 15 on the shot clock. Miles Freilich at the Squirrel logo. Parker Zeski, 5 seconds to shoot. Rachel. Drive inside, Crockett, no, and the rebound taken by Easton Holland. Squirrels go the other way, and Cash Lorenz for 2. He's got double figures with 10. Inbounds, Miles Freilich ahead to Crockett. They'll bring it across the timeline. Lead up to 7. 3 ball from Rachel, good! Hudson Rachel with the triple. Back the other way, Andrew Zemer, no, and the rebound goes to Miles Freilich. Looking to push the pace is Northern Cass to the cup, no, but Miles Freilich will shoot 2. Northern Cass hanging around here. Easton Holland is first, team's first of the quarter. Miles Freilich to shoot a pair. First one, Good. Second shot. On its way, no good. And the rebound taken by Andrew Zemer. So splits the pair. Zemer, board, deep three, no. Rebound tipped around. Freilich trying to keep it alive, but he was out of bounds. So Zemer to inbound it. Lorenz, Holland, hands it off Zemer. He'll put up the three ball. Good! Northern Cass the other way. Freilich at his pocket. Picked the steal by Andrew Zemer. The layup is good. Lead up to 8. And able to get the pass inside. Parker Zeski able to stop the run. 50-44. Drive inside and a foul. As Freilich will pick up the foul. Alrighty, his 4th. First team foul. So Andrew Zemer at the free throw line. First one is good. (51-44), 4:10 to play, third quarter. Second shot is good. He got them both. 52-44. Freilich will bring it across the timeline. Halfway gone in this third quarter. Parker Zeski was it right side, lobs it. Brooks Crockett, corner three. Contact, gets the three to go. 52-47, back the other way goes Central Cash. Shot no good, rebound, second chance. Cash Lorenz got his own rebound in the basket. (54-47), 7-point lead. Freilich and a foul. Easton Holland, his second foul. Team's first. As Zane Blixt checking in for Central Cass. Inbounds, Hoyland. That one off the hands of Hudson Rachel, but it goes right to Brooks Crockett. Back to Freilich, right wing. Now goes the other way, inside Hoyland. Double team, splits it up and under and in for two. 54-49. Holland with the drive inside, puts it up and draws the foul. Chris Hoyland on the foul. His third, team second. Inbounds, Lorenz, good move, and two. Lead to 7, 56-49. Zeski across the timeline, still with it in the paint. Now I'll back it up to the corner. Over to Freilich. Left wing, now top of the key, drive inside. No. And the rebound taken by Andrew Zemer. His fifth board, three ball on the way in transition, short by Lorenz and out of bounds. Ben Nelson in for Northern Cass, Brody Zeski and Chase Evenson in for Northern Cass. So Jag basketball. Evanston will inbound it. To Freilich. Squirrels trying to press. Freilich across the timeline, and pass is deflected. Ben Nelson with the steal. Zemer. Lorenz. Drive inside, lob it Nelson, kick out, work it around. Andrew Zemer open for three, no. Nelson tips the rebound, but Hudson Reachel able to corral it. As Reachel, his pocket picked. Lorenz with the steal, the drive, and two. And that'll force a timeout from Cass County Mutual. Online, CassCountyMutual.com. On the Bank North scoreboard, 58-49. Central Cass with the lead on YourLiveEvent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and RJBroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and RJBroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Out of the timeout from Cass County Mutual, 58-49, Central Cass with the lead here on senior night for the Squirrels. Miles Freilich across the timeline. Screen there from Evenson, still with it. Freilich all the way, drive, and no, but draws the foul. Lorenz on the foul. His second, team's third. So Miles Freilich at the line to shoot a pair. First one is good. Jackson Deutsch checking in for the first time for Central Cass. Free throw is no good, and Deutsch with the rebound. Drive inside, up and under. Zemer couldn't get the basket to go. Brody Zeski with the rebound. Switches spots, still with it. Drive inside, backing up. Deutsch pivot foot, and he traveled. Turnover gives it to the Squirrels. Parker Zeski in, also in is back once again, number one, Cash Lorenz. .58-50. Zemer all the way, puts it in for two. Freilich up ahead, two Jaguars there colliding. Was Parker and Brody, the Zeskis, meeting together. It's deflected out of bounds. It will stay with Northern Cass. They'll inbound it along the sideline right in front of the corner. Inbounds, Freilich. As Evenson gets it back inside, Parker Zeski lost the handle of it, able to keep it alive, and Ben Nelson will get called for the foul. 10-point game. So Evenson will inbound it. Parker Zeski. About a second, 2 seconds between shot and game clock here in this third quarter. Hudson Rachel gets it back. 20 seconds. Crossover still with it at the Squirrel logo. Brody Zeski back out. 3-ball on its way. That is good. Chase Evanson with the triple. 60-53, final 5 seconds all the way to the cup. Zemer couldn't get it to go. Rebound at the horn, and Jackson Deutsch draws the foul as time expires. Evanson will pick up the foul. That'll be his first. And so, Jackson Deutsch to the free throw line to shoot 2. The game clock has expired, so no one at the along the paint. First one is good for Deutsch. Now 2 of 3 at the line. Those are both of his points. Second shot. It rattles home good. So Deutsch gets the pair to end the third quarter as we've reached the fourth on the Bank North scoreboard. Central Cast 62, Northern Cast 53, yourliveevent.com.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio.
Out of the timeout, yourliveevent.com, 62-53. Central Cast with the lead. Lead is 9. (26-20). Central Cast outscoring Northern Cast in that third quarter. Fourth quarter, Parker Zeski for 3, no, and the rebound taken by Jackson Deutsch. Inside, Lucas Christensen, his first points tonight. Parker Zeski, back out Brooks Crockett. Free throw line. Brody Zeski, ball loose up in the air. Brooks Crockett able to keep it alive for Northern Cast and draws a foul as Jackson Deutsch will pick up foul number 3. As Hudson Rachel back in for Northern Cast. Shot no good, trying to keep it alive. It eventually finds Hoyland under the basket. Kick out, Hudson Rachel for 3, no. And the rebound taken by Jackson Deutsch. Up ahead and trying for the dunk was Easton Holland. It deflected off of the basket. Went all the way back past the three-point line to Lorenz. He keeps it alive, he'll put up the 3, he'll hit the 3. Now you drew that possession up of your coach Matt Norman, but it ends up with a 3-ball. 64-56, and timeout call by Northern Cast. We'll take one as well. A timeout from Tope Insurance, 701-346-4045. Bank North scoreboard, 64-56. Central Cast with the lead on yourliveevent.com.
Voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM. Home Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
Scoreboard corrected 67-53. As out of the trap, they're able to get ahead to Hoyland in transition. Parker Zeski for two. So they fixed the scoreboard. They did give the last three-pointer to Northern Cass instead of Central Cass. Get that corrected on the timeout. 67 now 55. Drive inside, Jackson Deutsch, and one. Parker Zeski with the foul. His second, team's first. 69-55. Ben Nelson back in, as is Andrew Zemer for Central Cass. As the free throw is good for Deutsch. Keegan Peterson in. So Freilich across the timeline for Northern Cass. Crockett back to Freilich. 20 to shoot. Hudson Rachel, three ball, no. And the rebound taken by Boer. Gets it back. Holland, drive inside in the paint, backing down. And then Nelson fakes it up and under, and all ball deflected out of bounds. It will stay with the Squirrels. 5:13 to play, 70-55. Lead up to 15 for Central Cass. Inbounds, Boer in the corner. Peterson, active Boer left wing. Holland with a drive inside. Easton Holland for two. Freilich across the timeline. Inside, then back outside. Brooks Crockett, he'll put up the three, no. And Easton Holland with the rebound. He'll bring it across the timeline. Holland, free throw line, inside, and draws the foul. So Easton Holland to the free throw line. Hoyland with the foul, his fourth. Team's second of the quarter. So he'll check out. Holland at the line, first one, good. Cash Lorenz in for Central Cass, and Ben Nelson checking out. Holland second shot is good. Freilich across the timeline, lost it on the drive, able to keep it alive. Dixon inside, waits patience, and draws the foul. Aiden Dixon to the free throw line to shoot two. Boer with the foul, his second. Team second. Free throw is good. Second shot upcoming. Rattles in and out, no good. Splits the pair, 74-56. Inside Lorenz and draws the foul. Parker Zeski on the foul, that'll be his third, team's third. So Cash Lorenz to shoot a pair. First free throw is up and good. Second shot is good as well. Makes them both. The lead is up to 20 at 76-56. As all alone, Freilich for two. 76-58. Lorenz inside, Boer all alone for two. As going down was Boer. So walking a little gingerly, he'll probably take a look at the bench, or he'll head to the bench, take a look by a trainer. 78-58. Freilich across the timeline. Parker Zeski, three ball, no. Offensive rebound though, Hudson Richo keeps it alive. In the corner, Parker Zeski, loose ball on the floor, eventually finds Hudson Richo, keeps it alive, still with it. Three ball, Parker Zeski, no. Rebound taken by Andrew Ziemer. Lorenz across the timeline, nifty move, kick out, Blixt for three, yes! Zane Blixt on the score sheet, 81-58. Under 3 to play. As Freilich will pick up the foul. Holland on the foul, his third, team's third. So Riley Hansen back in, as is 10, Blaze Compton, and number 11, Connor Lorenz. Inside, Dixon handed off. Freilich up and under, good. Miles Freilich for two. 81-60, 2.5 to play. Lob it ahead. Riley Hansen, cross court. Three ball for Lorenz, no. Offensive rebound, Blaze Cotton keeps it alive. Back out, Keegan Peterson. Blaze Cotton. Hansen. And a travel. Chase Evenson back in. Brody Zeski and Deegan Otsby, as well as Low-Key Bierkey all checking in. 2:18. Brooks Urbis checking in as well for Central Cass, as is 20, Kellen Cruchet. So both teams trying to empty out their bench here in this fourth quarter. Brody Zeski. Evenson. Inside. Otsby lost the handle of it. Back out. Evenson. Three ball. No. Rebound. Got his own rebound. Put back this time. It's good. Under 2 to play. Up ahead. Cruchet. Cotton. Hanson, no. Brody Zeski. Evanson. Otsby. Inside, Brody Zeski. Kick out, 3-ball. Dixon with the triple. Minute 15. Lorenz across the timeline. He'll put it up. No. Rebound. Blaze Cotton. And the mid-range jumper, Kellen Cruchet draws the foul. Deegan Otsby with the foul, his first, team's fourth. Free throw is good. Kellen Cruchet all into the scoreboard. 82-65, 63 seconds to play. Second shot, no good. And the rebound taken by Otsby. Under a minute. Zeski. And Lorenz was looking for the steal. Connor Lorenz. As Hunter Hagnes will check in. Inbounds, Brody Zeski, top of the key. Evenson. Inside, Otsby, blocked! Sent out there by Blaze Cotton. It'll stay with Northern Cass. Inbounds, Dixon, and Cotton once again with the block. Loose ball. Dixon with it, and he traveled. So 35 seconds, shot clock turned off. Coach Laxdal telling the Jenks play off. 82-65. As Coach Norman as well, telling them to play off, just dribble it out. So final 15 seconds. As they'll get it to Riley Hanson, senior on senior night. As he'll dribble it out here. Final second, and that will do it. So Central Cass picks up the victory here tonight. The Squirrels, they defeat their rival Northern Cass. Your final on the Bank North scoreboard, Central Cass 82, Northern Cass 65. We'll recap it next on yourliveevent.com.
Joy of community at Halsted Living Center and Heritage House in Halsted, where wonderful neighbors and energetic minds come together. If you're seeking more than just a place to call home, you found the right spot with Halsted Living Center and Heritage House. Whether your interests lie in music, agriculture, sports, or dancing, you'll find someone who shares your passion and expertise. Discover a fulfilling lifestyle filled with connection and celebration with Halsted Living Center and Heritage House in Halsted. Get more information by calling 218-456-2105 or log on to halstedlivingcenter.com.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes tour, July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure, to watch a travel show, and to book this tour.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter.
Are Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
82-65 Central Cass with the victory here tonight. A close one through the first 2 quarters of play. Central Cass able to get on a run in that latter stages of the third quarter into the fourth quarter to kind of blow this one open a little bit. Scoring by quarter, 18-16 in favor of Central Cass in that first quarter, 18-17 for the Squirrels in that second quarter. Our halftime score was 36-33, a 3-point difference going into that second half. 26-20, the Squirrels outscored the Jags in quarter number 3 to extend their lead to 9 at 62-53. And then plus 8 for the Squirrels in that final frame. 20-12, they outscore the Jaguars to bring you to your final tonight on the Bank North scoreboard. 82-65, Central Cass defeats their rivals in Northern Cass. Take a break, come back with some post-game awards. That's coming up next. YourLiveEvent.com.
You don't have to spend 4 years or a fortune to start your future. At NDSCS, you'll find first-class classrooms, expert instructors, and hands-on learning that gets you job-ready fast. Earn your degree, gain confidence, and start a career you love sooner than you think. With 97% job placement, high starting salaries, and transfer programs that save thousands, it just makes sense. And that's why NDSCS is the smarter way to college.
The World of Outlaws late models are coming to Norman County Raceway on June 30th, 2026. Infield seating, your chance to meet your favorite National Touring Series drivers, and much, much more. Tickets are available now at ncraceway.com. Order yours today, and we'll see you June 30th, 2026.
Common doesn't do the extra reps. Common doesn't push the limits. And Common doesn't do all of that before the sun is up. We work harder than anyone else when no one is watching, so that when everyone is watching, we're ready to answer the call. Discover your uncommon side with the North Dakota Army National Guard.
Back here, YourLiveEvent.com. Recapping here, we'll get some post-game reaction. Talking first with Keegan Peterson for Central Cass, one of the 2 seniors for the Squirrels here on senior night. And first off, Keegan, just first off, congratulations. I know it's got to feel good anytime you get a region win. You'll take it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just kind of, talk about, as a senior, just kind of talk about, what the journey has been like the last few years, and then coming into this year and the group of teammates you have here for your final season.
The journey's been a process for sure, just getting better and better over the years. For my freshman year, winning the state championship, it was a fun year practicing with those boys, and then now developing over, like being one of the older kids on possibly number 1 seed in the region. It feels pretty nice. Feels like I'm following their footsteps.
Yeah, absolutely. With that, as being a senior, is that kind of something that you've tried to take along and try to help, do what maybe some of the seniors did for you when you were younger, to help kind of bring them along and teach them a little bit of Squirrels basketball?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to do.
So for memories-wise, I know you talked about it, right, that freshman year, that state championship. Just what are some of the memories that you'll take from being part of this Squirrel team?
Just showing up to practice and games with a smile on my face, trying to make other people happy around me and just enjoying the moment.
And you mentioned that, top seed there here for this region tournament. I know you kind of hope that there's still another couple of memories to make here as we head into March over the next month.
Yeah, that would be pretty ideal.
So just talk about what you hope to, continue to work on, to continue to improve on, to get to tournament time and the goals when you hit March.
I just got to get more offensively. I think our team is pretty good offensively, but they're starting to shut down our better players. So I got to open up the court, start making some threes and bettering my team.
All right, Keegan Peterson for Central Cass. Congratulations on the victory. Good luck here moving forward there in March tournament time.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take a break. Back with more of your live event.
At Northern Cass, we believe every learner has the power to change the world, and we're here to help them do just that. That's why we're not your average school district. We deliver a world-class education built on trust, authentic relationships, and bold, innovative practices that prepare learners for whatever path they choose. Northern Cass is currently looking for bus and activity drivers to help out with routes in the morning and afternoon. For more information becoming a bus and activity driver with Northern Cass, give Bryce Laxdal a call at 701-331-0452. That's 701-331-0452.
Back here, your liveevent.com. Riley Hansen for Central Cass, proving that I probably do lie when I claim that I'm 6 feet tall. As I have to look up here, I should have stood on the chair here, Riley, just to be eye level a little bit. But joking aside, Riley Hansen, the second senior for Central Cass, able to get the start tonight. Just talk about how cool that was to hear your name announced and get to go out and start it with your fellow teammates tonight.
Oh man, it was great. I've been looking forward to this all season. I mean, I definitely had a lot of expectations going into this season, and unfortunately I didn't start it the way I wanted to, but things have only gotten better from there. Team's been electric. We've made every expectation and more than what we thought at the beginning of the season, but as Coach Snowman always likes to say, we're in the driver's seat. We've got everything we want ahead of us, and we're looking to do that, only going into March and then going for that state title.
Yeah, absolutely. Just kind of talk about with that senior, kind of your role and you being able to kind of, embrace with the role that you have to try to help make it best for your team.
For sure. I find myself more of a vocal leader as I don't play as much more minutes than a lot of these guys, because everyone here is as skilled as can be. If we lock us in a gym, we're going to be better than half the state. Mainly, I find myself just leading, being just a guy there to lean on, talk to, whatever that might be, just talk about ball or whatever it might be.
With that, memories, just talk about some of your favorite memories being part of this World Basketball team.
Oh, for sure. It's definitely been a blessing to be a part of this great organization. We've had some great pedigree these past couple of years. Cole Holzer, Carter Dakota, Eli Boer, some of them went on to greener pastures with other sports or other careers, but in the end, I just learned a lot from those guys. They definitely passed on not just basketball, but life in general, and I hope that I can continue to do that.
Yeah, we talked about that with Keegan. Is that something, like you said, when you were younger, you kind of had that group that helped lead you the way. Is that something that you've hopefully been trying to pay it forward with the younger kids on for your teammates this year?
For sure, yeah. I've always trying to get on those guys for just being a good person, not only just on the court, but also just in life. I find that if you're a good person, good things will happen. So whether it be, just a courteous fist bump to the rest before the game, or making sure you give everyone a high five as soon as you get subbed out, whether it's just those small little things that really add up.
Riley Hansen, Central Cass, senior, congratulations on the recognition and the victory. Good luck as we head to March.
All right, thank you very much.
I'll take a break. Back with more of your live event.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
YourLiveEvent.com, talking with Coach Matt Norman for Central Cass. And, Coach, congratulations on the victory. Credit to Northern Cass. They gave a great effort here tonight, but able to come up, and I know you'll take those 2 points in the region however you can get it.
Without a doubt. It was a tough, hard-fought battle like we knew it would be. We really had to do a good job of locking in defensively in that second half. They went on a lot of pushes there where, whether it's, missed rotation or just good ball rotation on their part, where they got some cleaner looks than we wanted. We had to clean up some old board problems. They had 7 going into half by my count, which is a little bit too many, and we had turned it over 12 times. So credit to them. They did a great job. We just had to make sure that we locked in, overcome some of that self-created adversity and attack.
Able to lock up the 1 seed for the upcoming region tournament with the win here tonight. With it being 7 teams in Region 1, I know you're proud of being that top seed. Is there maybe a little difficulty the fact that you don't have to play that Monday, or will you take that extra day or that extra game of not having to play?
We'll take what we get at this point in time. Getting a Monday off can be good for us. It allows us to take another step back, clean a couple things up on either end of the ball. But right now our big focus is Oak Grove. We got Oak Grove on Monday. They're going to be a tough out, just like Northern Cass was. And so we've got to make sure that we don't sit back and rest. We've got to attack, right? We've got to be the aggressor here for the rest of the season if we want a shot at making to a region championship.
Yeah, we'll talk about that Monday. We'll have it for you here on YourLiveEvent.com. I get to bug you one final time this season on Monday night. Just talk about that matchup against the Grovers on Monday.
It's tough. They can score the basketball. They match up well with us. They're a pretty guard-heavy team, just like we are, and then they're well coached too. So they're always going to have something up their sleeve that we've got to make sure that we're mentally present enough to try to diagnose, both as a coaching staff and as players on the floor. But you know what? Our big message here is that we got to put one foot in front of the other. We want to go 1-0 on Monday. If we can do that, great. The 1 seed is fantastic, but you know what? A lot of 1 seeds don't make it out of the region. And so if our goal is to go play for a region championship and hopefully get ourselves to the state tournament so we can celebrate some of those seniors with the right kind of send-off, then we got to get better every day.
Talk to Riley and Keegan here. Just talk about on senior night. Just talk about what they've meant to the Squirrel program.
They're both unbelievable human beings in their own unique way. Keegan, he went with us to the state tournament. Keegan's just one of the best human beings in the world. His younger brother's in the same grade as my son, so we know them and their family. But kids are just attracted to Keegan immediately because he's such a genuine human being. Great instinctual athlete, and we're just blessed to have him. Riley's a bright kid. He does a great job of being a vocal leader for us. He understands our scout. He discusses it. There are often times where he'll stay after and just ask some questions and make sure he understands. Regardless of how many minutes we're going to play on the floor, both of those kids understand that if we can do this together, we've got a chance to build something special.
Just how important is that, the fact that both those seniors have really kind of embraced that role, because that's kind of what you need in the team. You need a lot of different pieces, a lot of different ways that players can contribute, and for them they've been willing to take it on and help you out throughout this year and the past years.
Without a doubt, we're super blessed to have them and the crew that we have with us. So I'm very thankful as a coach, and hopefully we can keep them hungry and we can go and get ourselves better and ready for Monday.
All right, Matt Norman, Central Cass, thanks so much for your time. Congratulations on the victory, and hey, I'll bug you on Monday once again.
Sounds great, man. Thank you.
I'll take a break. Back with more. YourLiveEvent.com.
What was that? Is that top insurance?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Toop Insurance.
Maybe Toupee.
Could be Toupee. Yeah, I don't know.
Or Taupe Insurance, maybe?
I don't think so.
Say it right. That's T-O-O-P. That's Taupe.
Oh, it's Taupe.
That's Taupe Insurance in Castleton. Get in touch with Ryan today for a quote or review of your policies.
Final awards here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com as we'll get you the center court cam look. We'll start with our Agassi Precision Egg precision play of the game. Cole Boer for Central Cass had 3 first half 3-pointers. Finished with 11 points tonight. Cole Boer, that and his 3 3-pointers is your Agassi Precision Egg. Plays of the game, Agassi Precision Egg, 701-636-2119. Online at planterdoc.com. Enbridge Energy player of the game, we'll give that to Cash Lorenz for Central Cass, 21 points for him. Also give it to Brooks Crockett of Northern Cass. He led all scores with 22 points. So Brooks Crockett, Cash Lorenz, they are your Enbridge Energy players of the game. Life takes energy, energy for life, online at enbridge.com. Final stat time here tonight. For Northern Cass, 65 points for them. Brooks Crockett, 22. Miles Freilich with 12. Hudson Rachel with 8. Parker Zeski, 10. Jay Stevenson with 5. And Chris Hoyland with 4. For Central Cass, 16 points for Easton Holland. 21 for Cash Lorenz. 18, Andrew Ziemer. 2 for Keegan Peterson. 6 for Jackson Deutsch. 3 for Zane Blix. 2 for Blaze Cotton. 2 for Lucas Christensen. 13 for Cole Boer. And 20 for Kellen Cruchet. Taking a look at other scores all across the great state of North Dakota. As we'll get that loaded here. Again, Central Cass, they have locked up the number 1 seed in the region tournament. Taking a look at other scores across North Dakota. With some local flavor as well. Turtle Mountain defeats Dunseith 64-56. In Region 1 play, Kindred defeats Valley City 72-54. Mayport CG defeats Harvey Wells County 80-56. Rugby defeats South Prairie Mac 70-42. Stanley defeats Des Lacs Burlington 54-52. Devils Lake defeats Thompson 65-46. Bottineau defeats Ned Rose 85-39. Shiloh Christian defeats Watford City 60-26. Beulah over Standing Rock 91-37. Oak Grove defeats Lisbon 75-62. Third quarter, Killdeer leads Newtown 41-33. Final, Dickinson Trinity defeats Hazen 70-62. And how about this? Top-ranked Four Winds Minnewacan, as Hillsborough Central Valley upsets the Indians. The Burros get the 51-48 victory for Hillsborough Central Valley. That's a look at your other scores across the great state of North Dakota. Reminder, make sure to hit the like button here on yourliveevent.com. Make sure to hit the like on this video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Turn those notifications on. Follow us on social media. Visit our website for our links, as we're just getting started with sports all across tournament time here in North Dakota. A reminder, all 4 state qualifier games in girls basketball, 2 from Division A, 2 from Division B from Mayville State. We'll have all the coverage for you right here on yourliveevent.com. 1 and 3 for the Division A state qualifiers, 5 and 7 for the Division B state qualifiers. Joe and Kevin with the call right here on yourliveevent.com. Thank you to all the sponsors that you saw and heard throughout this broadcast. Whenever possible, please patronize these businesses. At the very least, stop on in and tell them thank you, as without them, this coverage on yourliveevent.com would not be possible. I'm Brady Steeples repeating the final score. Central Cass 82, Northern Cass 65. Thank you for tuning in, everybody, and have a great rest of your evening, everybody.